A very good evening. My name is Bhavna Isar, and as the founder of Caregiver Sathi, in yet another season of our conversations with gentle warriors, I am delighted today to have a conversation with Rohan Singhal. I would like to take a moment to tell you about conversations with gentle warriors. Most of the times when I speak about Caregiver Sathi, very often people think that Caregiver Sathi is that organization that provides caregivers, because in our world today, caregiver is also used for that attendant or the person that you hire for helping you. But let me share a trivia with you, which is that there is no term equivalent to a caregiver for the family member who cares for someone who is aging or ailing in any of the Indian languages. So in Hindi, you might find terms like sevak, sahayak, timardar, but that doesn't describe the family caregiver. So, Caregiver Sathi is our endeavor or attempt to provide a support system for family members like you and me who might not identify as caregivers, but actually are caregivers. Now, another way to think about a caregiver is to think about us as, especially if we are dealing with difficult medical conditions, then to think about a caregiver as a gentle warrior. Now, there's a contradiction in terms, but you are a warrior because there are many fronts to be battled or fought on. But at the same time, compassion is the key, and being gentle, not just with the patient, but with oneself, is the biggest challenge. We believe that stories form and shape us. So, listening to stories of other caregivers, other gentle warriors, is really essential for us to feel inspired, to know that there are other people who have been through these journeys, and at the same time, for us to not feel alone. It is important that in our caregiving journeys, we know that others have traversed not the exact path, but similar paths or, other paths. And that can give us the inspiration and energy to persevere and do what we do for our loved ones. After all, life is not just about earning money and paying bills. It is about making connections, the love that we give and receive, and our spiritual growth, which caregiving can bring us. So, with that, I would hand over to Rohan to tell us about himself and what he relates with for this conversation.
Okay. Thank you, Bhavna, for giving me this opportunity to share my experiences, especially in caregiving. And so I'll give you a short intro of my life. It will give you how it has progressed. So I've divided it into few stages. I'm basically a leadership coach and an author. And my first 15 years was like basic middle class inferiority complex, where I was struggling with the financial background of my family and I wanted to come out of it. So then the next stage shifted to chasing excellence, like Three Idiot style, where, I would do everything very well. So I went to IIT Delhi, IIM Calcutta, and I noticed that despite all of that, the inferiority complex didn't go. And the hollowness remained despite all the good marks and ranks, etc. And then the next stage came, which was of making others winners, in which, first 3, 4 years in my work at ICICI, I performed quite badly and I felt very odd about it. And then I met a mentor who shifted that, can you make others winners in their own life? So that stage changed my performance in ICICI. And then later, another stage came, which was dare to be authentic, because I've been a normally very, nice, trying to please everyone kind of a person. So I learned at a point of time that it is much better to be authentic rather than aggressive, or rather than, maybe submissive, passive. So I wrote a book on authenticity, on conflict, called High Conflict by Conflict, that it is worthwhile to welcome conflict rather than avoiding it, and then get the gifts out of it and then wave it by. So that is what that book is about. And the next stage came where, I stopped chasing borrowed goals. So borrowed goals were, I should have a company of my own, I should have these many employees, it should be self-sustained company and all that. And COVID was a big help there, because when COVID came, I realized that, a lot of business, the training business had gone down. So I shut down everything and I said, okay, I'm okay if I'm a decent catalyst, I need not own the reactor. So I'll do, my own work. And then so some new borrowed goals came. YouTube channel बनाएंगे, and वहाँ पे followers बनाएंगे. And so that borrowed goals, I realized most of the goals which I was chasing were borrowed goals, because I don't think you probably can have your own goal. You only pick from people who you admire and who you feel you want to be like that. And I think the last part of my life, last 2 years, I read a book called This Message from God. ये हिंदी में परमात्मा का संदेश लिखा है. But this book shifted my narrative to life. I learned a lot more about life, death, and karma and whatever else is going on in the world. And it has actually started me settling into a phase of I am enough and I have enough. So I don't worry about accumulating things, or I don't worry about proving myself to others. And it is a much better state compared to earlier comparing, rat racing, and jealousy kind of. So this has been my, you can say, the professional journey. And maybe should I share about my parents and my caregiver journey right now, or?
For sure, but I'd like, like it almost sounds like a progression and like the aspirational place to get to. Ki bhai, I'm enough and I have enough, and we will talk about that. But thank you for describing your journey like this, and invariably, caregiving is intertwined at the various stages. So, as you describe your caregiving journey, as you look back at that 15 or less years old person, take us through that part, and what did you think about yourself as a caregiver then, and certainly while caring for your parents?
So see, one thing, I think for me, I simply can't handle any patient. Since childhood, I remember I could not handle anyone who's ill. मेरे से कुछ नहीं होता. So I would dread anyone falling ill. So
Right.
मुझे लगता है I've ever taken care of anyone in my childhood. Then I went to my hostel. IIT में hostel में चले गए, IMC में hostel में चले गए. So उधर भी I would be the last person who will go to help someone if they are ill. मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता था, if you want to know as a how I was. And I think my belief was also, very strict belief कि नहीं ये सब अपनी मर्जी से होता है, and only when we are victim we invite illness, etc. So I had this kind of a narrative. So I used to say कि नहीं, मैं तो बीमार पड़ूंगा ही नहीं, because I'll take care of few things. And maybe fortunately I didn't fell in like that where I needed some caregiving. But that was my, first state of caregiving. Then in 2012, my dad had a paralytic stroke in Jaipur. And I was so, either indifferent or not connected. मेरे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया क्या करना चाहिए. I then finally went to Jaipur and see whatever we could do that time. My sister, my brother, and relatives were there. They took more care of. But there was something kept pricking inside. Ki bhai, now he's there. Now mom went into depression because of dad. Because dad could not walk, could not talk, could not move his right side. So he was fully bedridden. And life doesn't prepare you for this. You see others, but when it happens to your family, then you understand what's going on. So then it came, a friend, a physiotherapist friend, Isha, she told that, बॉम्बे लेके आना चाहिए उनको, यहाँ पे देयर आर बेटर वेज, पैरालिसिस ठीक भी हो सकता है. So my first instinct was, यार, me and my wife Ruchi stay in this house, we have no kids. उनका यार अपने से तो पेशेंट संभलता ही नहीं है, मतलब I can't even think of it. So somehow Ruchi said कि no, तुम्हारा दिमाग तो वहीं लगा रहेगा, and you might have to run there so many times, and maybe something can be done here. And I said कि see, the life will change if mom dad come here, तो लाइफ तो बदल ही जाएगी. सास ससुर आ जाते हैं, ऊपर से सेकंड they are not well. But I think it's quite a credit to her where she pushed for it. So I didn't load this caregiving, patient care on her.
Yes.
He took it, so that was a big point. And so then it was a nightmare to bring dad here. He was like 95 kg plus,
Wow.
can't move. Then how do you bring him? So, and taking an air stretcher is extremely costly. But we found that Jet Airways में उस time Jet Airways था, तो they lower 9 seats, पीछे कर देते हैं उसको mechanically, then they make a stretcher. So in a normal flight पीछे एक stretcher बना के and पीछे बहुत सारा medical work था, lot of approvals were needed, and we got him to Bombay. तो हमारा इतना zero experience था that we were scared कि airport से घर कैसे लाएंगे,
Right.
and so we airport से हम सीधे उनको लीलावती हॉस्पिटल ले गए. He was admitted there, some operation was done, and udhar se then by that time I had found a caregiver with whom we got dad here home, and obviously mom was walking dad.
You know what was interesting that and I want to highlight that, which is that some things, especially caregiving, is not something we invest our time and energy in learning about
Yeah.
until it
hit.
lands in our lap. And then we have to take care of it. And thank you for highlighting that. And the fact that, we are unprepared for it. But if we have to do something really challenging, then it might require one, planning, and two, thinking very creative solutions.
And see, other thing was that it was not pushed on me. My family in Jaipur also they were not pushing कि तुम लेके क्यों नहीं जाते मम्मी पापा, because my other brother was there who is also very caring. He has a full-time job and very busy, but he was doing his best. So it was not pushed on us in that sense.
Right.
And I think putting it on us actually was a boon in disguise. Because when we brought him in March 2015,
Right.
in 2-3 months, someone said that you should consider some alternative healing, etc. So I was not any alternative healing kind of a person.
Right.
But the biggest big breakthrough we had was that there's a place called the Health Awareness Center, THAC.
Right.
So in Bombay, in Burli. So someone suggested, and I consulted them about that, and or mom also. So in 3-4 months, because they shifted some change in lifestyle, they are more holistic people.
Correct.
क्योंकि आहार विहार और विचार तीनों को हैंडल करो तो you will be more healthier rather than just food, or not handle the symptoms by medicines. So they believe that. And in 3-4 months, mom, dad both had 10 medicines, and that got switched on.
Wow.
So they were on 0 medicine, and उसमें भी काफी मुश्किल था, मतलब बहुत डर रहे थे हम कि अभी दवाइयां ऐसे कैसे बंद कर दो भाई, कोई डॉक्टर तो आपको कह नहीं रहा कि बंद कर दो.
Right.
Now there's no other sibling who's agreeing to it. Even my wife said कि नहीं ऐसे कैसे बंद कर सकते हो, who gives you the authority?
Yeah.
Stop the medicine. पापा तो बोल नहीं सकते. Mom said कि ठीक है मैं दवाई नहीं खाऊंगी. So then I think I took some time. Then we went through every medicine which was prescribed and looked at all the side effects. And then we realized कि बहुत सारे cross side effects. इसकी वजह से तो constipation हो जाएगा, फिर ये constipation कम करने के लिए purgative है. So we could see that mixed link. Also, we found there was no doctor who was on his case holistically. Urologist कुछ और बोलता था, फिर बोलता था कि अब आप इसके पास जाओ, फिर आप neurologist के पास जाओ. Each one of them were giving their own, domain, but there was no one who could holistically look at that. While these hack people said कि नहीं तुम तो root cause पे चलो कि blood pressure, stroke क्यों हुआ था. एंड उससे बहुत फर्क पड़ा. मतलब एक तो उसका फायदा ये हुआ कि हमारी लाइफ में भी वेलनेस शुरू हो गई, बिकॉज वी ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड फॉलोइंग दैट लाइफस्टाइल.
Right.
I tell you, see, 2015 to 2024, dad passed away in 24th March 2024. These 9 years he was medicine free.
Wow.
एक ही बार कोई फ्रैक्चर कुछ हो गया था तो उसके लिए कुछ मेडिसिन देनी पड़ी होगी, एंड उस फ्रैक्चर में ही वाज एडमिटेड इन अ हॉस्पिटल इन कोविड इन जयपुर. He didn't catch COVID despite that because of the lifestyle. So in that sense, it has been a boon in disguise because of dad bringing dad here. And उसके साथ एक और चीज हुई कि mom could not even walk a step. एक सीढ़ी नहीं चढ़ सकती थी वो, मतलब लेज होती है ना बिल्डिंग की.
ऐसा क्यों?
So नहीं, she was under depression, कुछ पार्किंसन में हाथ हिलने लग गए थे, तो एक स्टेप नहीं चढ़ सकती थी. एंड बाय 2017 she could walk 5,000 steps.
Wow. So Rohan, I'm going to request you to take us to that point again when you discovered that your dad had a paralytic attack, and thoda sa chronologically move karte hain so that we can get a linear sense of your journey.
Okay. So July 2012 was a paralytic attack.
Yeah.
He was admitted in a hospital for 3 months in Jaipur. Then he was brought home in Jaipur at my brother's house, which was mom dad's house as well. And they stayed there. They had different caregivers, but the system didn't get that well set. I think no one had an experience of how to handle it, and it was directly on their head. And so both were on 10-10 medicines. So mom went into total depression because she, I think spouse पे सबसे ज़्यादा impact आता है, and you've not planned yourself that suddenly your spouse will stop answering, stop coherently understanding anything.
Yeah.
So
It's traumatic. It's traumatic.
Yeah. So in chronology, in March 2015, we got them to Bombay.
Understood.
And
I find it very interesting and very nice that you say ki actually, so you're two siblings, two brothers?
Two brothers and two sisters. So one sister is in Alwar, one sister in Jaipur. So my eldest sister is in Jaipur. She is an IS officer. So she and my brother, so they used to handle everything there.
Right. So sometimes, the family dynamics also start kicking in, and that's true for every family. Everybody wants to do their best. And in their desire to do their best, they also want कि भाई सब लोग मिलके करें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा. But in that process, sometimes, differences start to creep in, and difficulties start happening, and also everybody is having unique circumstances in their families. When I'm talking to a lot of people, I find that people say that they if the two siblings are on different planes, तो misunderstandings होने के बहुत chances होते हैं, right? It takes a lot of effort, and if you're four of you, then सबको same page पे लाना can be a task. How was that for you?
तो यहाँ पे आई थिंक एक तो डिफरेंस ऑफ टाइम अवेलेबिलिटी था, who has how much time, and also my mom dad's main home was in Jaipur. So it was clear कि हाँ वो जयपुर में रहेंगे अपने ओरिजिनल घर में. And then I think क्रॉस ओपिनियन ऐसा नहीं था. लाइक द डे आई डिसाइडेड कि मैं मम्मी पापा को ले जाऊंगा, no one questioned it. They said कि भाई ये अगर ले जाने की कह रहा है, so let's enable it कि क्या क्या चाहिए, आके रेकी कर लो, कैसे शिफ्ट करेंगे, क्या करेंगे. सो ऐसा आई थिंक हमारे उस तरह का इशू नहीं आया कि मतलब, और मे बी द लाइन ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट, भाई वन पर्सन इज सेइंग ऐसे करेंगे, दूसरा कह रहा है ऐसे करेंगे. सो it didn't come in, at least in this case.
Right. I understand that. And I think there is, different families have different circumstances and different kinds of approaches. And अगर differences आते भी हैं तो उसमें कोई खराबी नहीं है. After all, we are not a Suraj Bharjatiya film. We are regular families. जिसमें differences होंगे और जिसमें things will happen, and they happen all the time, and it's just that we have to find ways of solving them. Now that your parents were here and you needed to do a bunch of things for them, take us through, then what was your journey like? I would like to highlight the fact that you took the primary responsibilities. In many cases, given that we are a society very influenced by Shravan Kumar and Ram, men have the responsibility of caring for their parents, but their partners have to step in and be the primary caregivers. Uh, I like the fact that you took the primary responsibility because it doesn't have to be only women.
So there are two parts to this caregiving stories. 2015 to 2018 was one when they were in with us. And
Okay.
2018 to 2022 they went back to Jaipur.
Acha.
And then 2022 to 2004 both mom dad were with me when they
Okay.
passed away. So it went through a different spiral.
Okay.
And so one thing what we I think while I can claim that I was a primary caregiver, but the mastermind is still my wife in terms of she's the one who can look at things from a perspective, and she would say वो
Right.
आपके मम्मी पापा तो बेड हायर करते हैं क्या क्या करते हैं. She also has no background, but
Right.
she is a very good planner.
Nice.
तो शी आइडिएटर एंड प्लानर, तो उसने एंड शी सेट सिस्टम्स, तो उसने कहा कि ऐसे सिस्टम्स बनाते हैं कि भाई ऐसे सब्जी ऑर्डर होगी, ये चीजें आएंगी, और सॉरी वॉट एवर हैक का लाइफस्टाइल था, वेजिटेबल जूस बनना है और भी कई चीजें बननी है, तो ये इस
Right.
तरह से बनेंगी सो दैट जैसे फैक्ट्री चलती है ना वैसे. एंड वी बोथ ऑफ अस वर्क इन द सेम कंपनी, वी आर पार्टनर्स. So when
Right.
mom dad came here, I had to earlier हमारा क्या होता था कि जिस रूम में like right now which room I am sitting there, this was my mom dad's room. So
Right.
ये वाला ऑफिस यहाँ से निकाल के both of us had to share a room. Then we decided to have an office so that we can go there and work.
Right.
So basically caregiving में what I understood is there is one part which is in front facing GOI, and there is another part which is working in
Yes.
the ground. So my wife would Ruchi would work from the background,
Right.
and वो भी थोड़ा अच्छा रहता है कि भाई बहू सास और कैसे डायनेमिक्स हो क्या मालूम, तो वो कुछ बोलती नहीं थी. माय मॉम आल्सो नेवर यूज्ड टू टॉक एनीथिंग. सो जितना भी फ्रंट वाला काम होता था वो मैं करता था, इसको हायर करना है, इसको ये करना है. But in that first phase, she was quite overloaded, Ruchi, in taking
Right.
the background work,
I'm
including
so glad. I'm so glad you are highlighting this because this can be very important for many other families to understand and appreciate that caregiving is complex. It is not just जो सामने से activities of daily living कर रहा है या जो decisions ले रहा है. It is also equally important कि जो पीछे से आपके systems काम कर रहे हैं या
हाँ,
जो background में मोटिवेट कर रहा है या जो बैकग्राउंड में एनर्जाइज कर रहा है, जो बैकग्राउंड में सोच रहा है कि भाई या रही है कि भाई कैसा होना चाहिए,
हाँ.
दैट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ केयर गिविंग बिकॉज ओनली देन इज इट सस्टेनेबल.
And see, other thing which is, हमने ऐसा सुना था केयर गिविंग में, you have to change diapers and all that. तो हमने दोनों ने डिसाइड करा था कि if we end up changing diapers ever, then it will create some kind of a scar in our head कि हमने ऐसा करा, हमको ये भी करना पड़ा अपने पेरेंट्स के लिए. So we said कि भाई हम तो, क्योंकि घर में ऐसा हुआ था, मतलब जयपुर वाले घर में करना भी पड़ा होगा. सो वी जस्ट हैड एन इंटेंशन कि हम ये नहीं करेंगे और पापा को सॉइल छोड़ेंगे भी more than half an hour or an hour max. So हमने ढूंढ के we found some people who on call will come and handle if the ward boy doesn't come or
राइट.
something happens. So what I found is थोड़ा सा stepping back helped, but also what helped is that we were both aligned. And it was not forced on her. In fact, she was the one who pushed कि मम्मी पापा को ले आओ. It's very easy probably भाई अब मेरे मम्मी पापा हैं और मैं बड़ा लड़का हूँ तो यहीं आएंगे ना. तो अब फिर वो बहू फंस गई. So in this case, at least that didn't happen, and yet there were dynamics. There were
Of course.
भाई ये तो इशू होता है ना कि वो दो लोग यहाँ रह रहे हैं तो आपकी लाइफ के सेंटर तो वही हो गए ना भाई, या तो बच्चे होते हैं तो वो आपकी लाइफ के सेंटर बन जाते हैं या एल्डर्स। सो
Yeah.
अब आपके पास ज्यादा कुछ टाइम नहीं बचा है, आप थोड़ा बहुत अपना बिजनेस कर लो, उसके अलावा देयर इज नथिंग लेफ्ट। तो वी हैड दिस इशू, हम कहीं घूमने नहीं जा सकते, मतलब कहीं जाते नहीं थे, काम करते रहते थे। तो शी एक्चुअली सेड कि हम तो कुछ भी नहीं करे, कहीं भी नहीं जा रहे, तो देन वी वेंट समवेयर एंड so this was the first phase till 2017 where their lifestyle really improved. So
Right.
so हमने 2018 दिसंबर में when पापा मम्मी went back to Jaipur,
Right.
so dad went sitting
अरे
in
nice.
in an airplane, उनको फ्रंट में बिजनेस क्लास का टिकट लेके, तो he went sitting rather than on a stretcher. And so उसके बाद next 2-3 years was a very good life for them. Then one of the caregiver ने गलत तरह से उठा दिया and his hip fractured, hip
Oh,
bone
no.
fractured. तो
Hmm.
उसके बाद everyone was extremely scared. तो तब in fact we another in the first phase we had a very good ward boy. Now
Hmm.
he also had a limitation that his arm was had a steel rod in it.
Okay.
He has a steel rod now. He can't do pehlwani with dad.
Hmm.
So he used to use tricks and some intelligence and get dad to move his weight. But he could do a lot more than any other ward boy who did.
Right.
And then what he did was कि यार इनको तो सारे दिन sponging हर बार करनी पड़ती है. If you get me a bathroom whatever stool,
Hmm.
I will find a way to make him sit on that stool and take him in the bathroom.
Hmm.
So after for 3 years, dad had never really had a shower. Once in a while करा होगा शावर, while यहाँ पे आने के बाद every day he got a shower in sponging, because also what I found help was trusting this. वो तो वार्ड बॉय अच्छा मिल गया, चांस की बात है, then
Right.
trust him rather than controlling him कि अच्छा
Yeah.
देख रहा हूँ तू क्या कर रहा है, and once I see कि इसकी इंटेंशन ठीक है and he has an attention to detail and care, so then letting him do that. So that was also a salient thing. He made us. He also found a way to make Papa shift from a bed to wheelchair to the lift to a car.
Nice.
Papa, instead of an ambulance, the car became his vehicle if we had to take him anywhere.
Nice.
So that was another big thing.
I really like, Rohan, what you say about including the attendant in a way कि भाई आप शुरू में उसको observe कीजिए, supervise कीजिए, देखिए that the person is meeting your broad criteria, but don't control that person. Trust that
And,
person,
yeah,
because it's really important for that attendant, that helper of yours, also to have a sense of ownership and leadership. And probably you were applying all your leadership
yeah.
skills in that case. Uh, and it is so important. It is so important because
Yeah, continue.
no, I'm just saying it's really important. When I talk to many attendants, I find that they would say things like हम करना तो बहुत कुछ चाहते हैं, हमारे पास प्यार भी बहुत है और हमारे पास स्किल्स भी बहुत है, पर कई बार फैमिली मेंबर्स हमें करने नहीं देते हैं.
So in this case, we did also two things. We used to get them to sit and eat at the same table, the ward boy, and I think so. Ruchi is also expert in finances, so she guided this ward boy into getting free from loans.
अरे वाह.
तो उससे बहुत फर्क पड़ा, वो बहुत दारू वारू भी पीता था पहले. सो वी एक्चुअली गिव इन द वेजिटेबल जूस विच द थैक वाज सजेस्टिंग हम. तो
Right.
उसकी ना वो कम हो गई बिकॉज
अरे
वो गट में कुछ चेंज हो जाता है. सो ही स्टिल इन टच विद अस and he still, if we need anything, he'll show up. In the
wow.
second stage, he was also helping dad the next time dad came. And
Nice.
so what I also learned is that, being humane to whoever is help. And I used to tell them, देखो तुम वो सब कर रहे हो जो मैं नहीं कर सकता अपने पापा के लिए.
That is so true.
So therefore you are important. You are more than a family in that sense.
For sure. एंड आई थिंक ये समझना और इस बात को इंटीग्रेट करना और अपने सिस्टम में इंक्लूड करना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है It's really, really important to think like this, because then you are building a nice, compassionate, sustainable system. And one of the reasons for having these conversations is also to give people ideas and tips. Ki bhai, today, if you were faced with this circumstance and you had to care for someone, how would you do it? You know?
And
Uh,
another thing which I learned is use all your resources. Reach out to whoever. Don't try to isolate yourself कि अब मैं अकेला फंस गया हूँ and मुझे ये करना पड़ रहा है, मेरी ही जिम्मेदारी है. There are a lot of people who are willing to help. I'll tell you in the second stage when we
hmm,
got back mom dad here. Okay.
let's do this. Let's please tell us. Next
Yeah.
stage.
So what happened was because of this fracture,
Huh.
then that was हमने क्या किया था, the same board boy we had sent him to Jaipur for 3 months to teach
Right.
them all the tricks and food and वो सारा. So he did that for 3 months and then came back to Bombay.
Hmm.
तो वहाँ सिस्टम चल रहा था, बट इन 2021-22 में ना मॉम की तबीयत खराब होनी शुरू हो गई.
Okay.
Mom became very over expressive and we couldn't understand. So,
Hmm.
so 2022 में ऐसा होने लग गया था where my brother started saying कि भाई तुम मेरे अकेले पे सारा लोड क्यों डाल रहे हो, किसी तरह से तो हेल्प करो.
Hmm.
एंड सी बाहर से आर्म चेयर कंसल्टिंग बहुत इजी होती, नहीं ये कर लो दवाई मत दो, बट रियल थिंग इज जॉनी ऑन द स्पॉट विल ओनली नो
For
what we go through. So, so then finally I also went to Jaipur and we got mom ka all teeth transplant because she always wanted some permanent teeth. So वो सब कर लिया, but we realized कि वहाँ and it came कि भाई my brother said अब दोनों हमसे नहीं संभल रहे, तो
Hmm.
तुम एक जने को मे बी मम्मी को ले जाओ. एंड वी बोथ थॉट एंड वी सेड कि नहीं इनको इस समय अलग करना पॉइंट नहीं है 80 की उम्र में.
Hmm.
तो सो अगेन दिस वाज अगेन अ पुश बाय रुचि. सी सेड कि तुम बार बार जयपुर जा रहे हो और जब जाते हो तो वहाँ बहुत स्ट्रेस रहते हो.
Right.
तो वहां जाके आई डोंट हैव एन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो बॉम्बे में है. वहां पे उस तरह की सर्विसेज और हेल्प भी नहीं है, तो फिर आप या तो फंडा दोगे या फिर वहां से भागने की सोचोगे कि भाई अभी मेरा रिटर्न टिकट है तो मैं तो जा रहा हूँ. सो सो शी बेसिकली फाइनली सेड कि नहीं अब तुम उनको ले आओ. मैंने कहा देखो अब नाउ द कंडीशन इज नॉट एज गुड. एंड इवन थैक वाले ने बोला था अब 10 साल हो गए हैं तो नाउ एज हैज इट्स ओन इम्पैक्ट एक्सेट्रा.
For sure.
But finally we decided, took that plunge. This time we got them into a train. Bed to bed train service होती है.
Acha.
It's not perfect, but दोनों को लाना था and दोनों ill थे तो दोनों को फ्लाइट से लाना मुश्किल हो जाता.
Right.
So we got them here and I think in a month mom stopped eating and we had one caregiver for mom 24 hours and one 12-hour caregiver boy for dad because
Hmm.
dad didn't need anything in the night. So but वो फिर mom की condition deplete होने लग गई and finally someone said कि अभी कुछ खा नहीं रही हैं तो hospital ले जाओ. तो I was not very sure but और कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. Finally we took her to a hospital and hospital में जाते ही क्या होता है भाई वो तो सब टेस्ट करेंगे. तो she was wired with everything, सारे टेस्ट होने शुरू हो गए, फिर आईसीयू में डाल दिया. अब आप उनसे मिल भी नहीं सकते, वो कुछ बोल भी नहीं सकती एंड वो कंडीशन तो बिगड़नी शुरू हो गई. एंड अ पॉइंट केम वेयर देन आई टोल्ड माय सिस्टर कि तुमको अगर आना हो तो तुम आ जाओ बिकॉज अब ये दिखता नहीं है कि मम्मी ज्यादा दिन रहेंगी. तो सो शी केम एंड देन तो वन पॉइंट केम वेयर इट वाज कि इनको वेंटिलेटर पे डालें कि नहीं डालें. मतलब एंड वो क्या होता है वो पहले से लिखवा के लेते हैं, या तो डीएनआर लिखते हैं डू नॉट रिसोसिएट
Hmm.
और अदरवाइज जरूरत पड़ेगी तो आपको उठाएंगे नहीं, डॉक्टर अपने आप वेंटिलेटर पे डाल देगा. तो तो तब पहली बार मुझे समझ में आया कि वेंटिलेटर होते क्या. नहीं तो टीवी पे ये सब बहुत देखने को मिलता है, बट फिर मुझे समझ में आया कि वेंटिलेटर से उतरेंगी नहीं मम्मी, फिर ना खा सकती है ना बोल सकती है. उनका मुझे तो आई डोंट वांट टू हैव अ वेंटिलेटर मॉम, वेंटिलेटेड मॉम. सो इन माय हेड आई वाज क्लियर कि वेंटिलेटर नहीं डालेंगे एंड आई विल पुट माय फुट डाउन. But something happened and everything worked around and finally my sister and brother-in-law, they also agreed कि नहीं डालेंगे बेटे. वी ऑल्सो रियलाइज कि अब इनको इनके लाइफ सपोर्ट सिस्टम से हटा के घर भी नहीं ले जा सकते, बिकॉज हटाते ही शी will go. तो so then next evening और उसी नाइट को आई थिंक मॉम पास्ट अवे एंड तो मतलब शुरू शुरू में था कि हाउ विल डैड टेक, बट डैड हैड सीन हर स्लिपिंग, तो डैड कुड हैंडल इट. तो तो mom का passing away also happened very smoothly in the sense, obviously unexpected था कि mom was in a better health according to me, but suddenly वो पहले निकल गई. And so I think, और कभी कभी ये भी लगता था कि बॉम्बे नहीं लाते, तो फिर मैंने कहा नहीं देखो इनका जाना यहीं लिखा, इनको ना बाणगंगा में विसर्जित होना था जहाँ ऋषि कपूर और इन सब की अस्थियां विसर्जित है. मम्मी ऋषि कपूर की फैन थी. And so I also noticed that few things like mom used to sing a lot. तो वो वहां से जयपुर से जब कॉल करती थी तो वी यूज्ड टू सिंग ऑल्टरनेट, एक लाइन वो गाती थी फिर एक मैं गाता था. तो दैट हैज बीन माय बेस्ट मेमोरी फॉर मॉम. वी sang like that and in 2022 in Jan that time. So this was that part of the story. Now what is left is October 2022 to March 2024. Or you have a
Yeah, and before we go there, I want to just capture some of the things that you said, which is, I think that sometimes it's really important to know what is it that, if you look back, do you think you would have liked to ask, do something differently vis-a-vis your mom, ask her about what she would have wanted or something like that?
So, in fact, I whatever in my coaching training I have learned is that जब बंदा डेथ के बाद चला जाता है ना, तो कितना भी अफसोस कर लो कुछ नहीं होता, वो गिल्ट भरी रह जाती है, तो उसके पहले करना वो कर लो. So I did talk to mom a lot when she was talking, and she told about her childhood, her college days, etc. So what if I have to look back, what different could we do? I think there was nothing which is in the storyline which I would like to change how it happened. Bombay लाते
But
ही
this is a critical point, which is that you were aware कि मैंने उनसे बहुत सारी ऐसी बातें करनी हैं और जितना मैं अभी कर लूं उतना अच्छा है, बिकॉज बाद में याद करने का कोई फायदा नहीं.
and this was even before her condition started worsening. उसके पहले काफी सारा हो गया बात. And yeah,
और वैसे भी बड़े बेटे से बात करने की बात ही कुछ और होती है माँ की.
नहीं वो आई थिंक हर फैमिली का डायनेमिक्स अलग होता है. मॉम इज फॉन्ड ऑफ ऑल फोर, and
I'm sure.
I think the younger brother she's more fond of because she's been more with him. मैं तो 17 की उम्र में निकल गया ना, उसके बाद तो 2-3 महीने घर जाता था ना, so I had really spent time with mom that way.
No, I understand. I was just pulling your leg because I think these are the kind of ideas or thoughts that are there in our culture. I also wanted to talk about, I liked how, as you were going down the memory lane, even just now, there seems to be a certain satisfaction on your face, in your smile, in, although it is so recent, but you feel like I have done my job well. I'm imagining what you're feeling, but please tell us about that. कि भाई जो मेरी responsibility थी, ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे, but please clarify.
So I'll tell you the last part that will answer this question as well. So अभी मम्मी is gone in October 30th October 2022, and तब तक हमने now focus shifted to dad कि भाई चलो अभी dad का ध्यान रख लेते हैं. Dad का he was very stable, मतलब there was no, all life parameters were fine. He was bedridden, can't move anything, but so so this अब क्या हुआ कि ना now only dad is at home. So one thing what I went through is when in the second part we couldn't have the old ward boy, because one, he had grown, he was freelancing, he was earning 3 times than what he was earning that time, because हमने उसको बहुत push किया था कुछ अलग करने को. So he became an expert ward boy. So he'll only go and do 2 hours of expert work, and
Right.
go to the next home. So हमारी बिल्डिंग में वो 4-5 जगह जाता था, but he was our backup. उसने कहा कि कोई नहीं होगा तो मैं तो हूँ. And but what happened was, अब ये जो 12 घंटे के ward boys थे, it's a very unorganized industry, untrained, they are not attached to any particular agency. और
Yeah.
सबके घर में कुछ ना कुछ हो जाता है, सब छोड़ के उनको अपने वहां जाना पड़ता है. So a time came where I changed 20 ward boys in 3 months.
Oh no.
And I was हालत खराब हो गई कि मतलब एक तो सिर्फ पापा का वजन ज्यादा था, he was a different kind of a patient in that sense. तो अच्छे अच्छों की ना हालत पतली हो जाती थी इनको देख के. And we used to get that Deepak guy, our पुराना ward boy, to come and train them कि भाई इनको ऐसे बिठाओ. Don't do पहलवानी, don't try to use your muscle power because तुम थक जाओगे बहुत. बट सब नहीं कर पाते थे, इन सबका आईक्यू अलग अलग होता है. तो कोई अच्छा मिल जाता था, कोई एरोगेंट होता था, किसी को कुछ आता ही नहीं था. सो सो दैट वाज अ वेरी हैरोइंग टाइम फॉर मी, बिकॉज अभी क्या होता है कि एक तो बंदा उस दिन नहीं आया, अभी नहीं आया तो आपका वो दिन सस्पेंडेड. दैट डे व्हाटएवर मीटिंग इफ एवर आई हैव एनीथिंग, वो सब गई. बिकॉज अब जो दूसरा आएगा उसको सारा घर बताना है कि यहाँ क्या रखा है, उसको चेक भी करना है कि ये ठीक भी है बंदा कि नहीं है. कभी कभी उसको सुबह ही 5 मिनट में वापस भेजना पड़ता है कि भैया तुमसे ना होगा. सो दैट वाज अ टाइम वेयर आई हैड दिस कि यार अपन तो हाउस बाउंड हो गए. इनफैक्ट देयर वाज अ पार्टी वेयर मी एंड रुचि हैड टू गो, एंड फाइनली इट वाज डिनर, सो आई सेड कि नहीं तुम ही जाओ अकेले, बिकॉज अभी इस समय घर में बहुत बड़ा टर्मोइल चल रहा है, मतलब अनस्टेबिलिटी चल रही है. So that was a little I was very sad that time. And दूसरा इशू ये भी होता था कि भाई अभी पापा घर पे हैं, अब हम दोनों को कहीं बाहर जाना है. इफ वी वांट टू गो आउट ऑफ टाउन, मी एंड रुचि, तो अब नहीं जा सकते अनलेस अनदर सिबलिंग कम्स एंड डैडी सिट. तो सिबलिंग्स तीनों अपने अपने बहुत बिजी लाइफ है, तो हमारी फॉरेन ट्रिप तो हो ही नहीं सकती. 3 महीने पहले कोई भी नहीं कमिट कर सकता था. ये 3 महीने पहले कैसे बता दें कि हम उस टाइम आ सकते हैं कि नहीं. So that was one time, but slowly we figured that out, and the siblings also took turns, and we realized कि अगर हमने ये सब चीजें बंद कर दी ना, then caregiving will become a burden.
Yes.
So वो burden वाली लाइन पे नहीं ले जाने का.
Right.
in our case वो burden वाली उस पे नहीं गए. It was a challenge. हाँ ये करना है रोज. It was a center piece of our life कि अब खाने में पापा अब ये नहीं खा रहे तो फिर अब क्या खिलाएं, या फिर ये मान नहीं रहे तो क्या करें. तो हर थोड़ी देर में भैया ऐसे करके वार्ड बॉय आ जाएगा कि भाई, बिकॉज ही डजंट नो हाउ टू हैंडल इफ ही इज अ न्यू गाय. सो आई इवन मेड a 2-page manual or 3-page manual on detailing about dad's condition की ये कंडीशन है, सोच समझ के वार्ड बॉय भेजो. और वार्ड बॉय को पहले से बता दो, जो देख के डर जाए तो उसको भेजो ही मत. इनफैक्ट जब आएगा तो उसको मैं 25 चीजें बताऊंगा कि भाई ये करना है, दीज आर द डूज एंड डोंट्स ऑफ दिस हाउस एक्सेट्रा, बिकॉज अदरवाइज वो उसको नहीं पता होगा, फिर वो ब्रेक करेगा, फिर हम उस पर चिल्लाएंगे या कुछ भी करें. So that was another part of the journey. And when I was telling you about this book, ये वाली मैसेज फ्रॉम गॉड, तो इसमें मुझे थोड़ा सा वो भी समझ में आया कि आफ्टर डेथ व्हाट हैपेंस. सो मेरा ना वो पितृलोक में जाते हैं, वो सारी चीजें का एक डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ क्लैरिटी आई. एंड आई अंडरस्टूड कि भाई वंस ही गोज फ्रॉम दिस अर्थ, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं रखा, पहले कर लो जितना कर. एंड तो आई थिंक फ्यू बीच बीच में कहीं कहीं से हेल्प आती थी. जैसे भी आई मेड अ व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप इन आवर बिल्डिंग सेइंग तू अकेला नहीं है यारा मेरे करके, स्प्लेंडेड केयर गिवर हमने एक ग्रुप बनाया.
अरे वाह.
where basically we said that if you are caregiving an elder at home and you stay in this complex, then you join this. पहले दिन में 100 लोग हो गए उसमें. एंड सो उस ग्रुप में भी शेयर कि भाई ये डायपर कहाँ मिलता है, इसका रेट क्या है, किसी के पास एक्स्ट्रा ये है क्या. सो वो मेरे को समझ में आया कि तो आई यूज्ड टू राइट कि भाई हमको ना आज डिनर पे जाना है, कैन कम एंड सिट विद माय डैड फॉर 3-4 hours. कुछ करना नहीं है, but someone needs to be at home. We had people who came up and sat for 3 hours, just read a book, sometime interacted with dad. So that was a very touching moment. And yeah, so and I think the in between then someone in that same group, someone suggested the one very good physio and a malish guy. Last 6 months of dad's life, every day this guy came, सुबह शाम एक एक घंटा मालिश करा. So वो वाली सेवा शायद उनकी कभी नहीं हुई. He was always doing सेवा for others before his stroke. So वो, and I think another thing which did the completion, because पापा कुछ बोलते नहीं थे, तो you can't interact with him. उनके साथ ताश नहीं खेल सकते, उनके साथ कुछ interact नहीं कर सकते, मतलब what to do. So रुचि came up with this idea कि तुमको अपनी म्यूजिक प्रैक्टिस करनी है ना, या जो भी फिजियोथेरेपी की एक्सरसाइज करनी है, वो तुम सब पापा के रूम में करो. So that way 1.5 hours you will be with him even if you are not talking to him. Anyway, he's not talking. So I think last 3 months I did that, and that was also very worthwhile completion in terms of ki, because अब हम बैठे हो तो you smile at him or you look at whatever else is going on with him, you and basic auditing. मतलब जैसे मालिश वाला था तो हम यूज टू से कि चलो हर 15 दिन में एक गोल बताओ कि तुम क्या करोगे, हर 15 दिन में आई गो विद माय कॉपी एंड रिव्यू, बताओ क्या क्या इंप्रूव हो गया. So and also what I found is treating him as going concern, जो वाला फंडा जो होता है ना, that he is going to live, रोज उस तरह से जीना है, ना कि you start tapering down your support because अब तो ये तो जाने वाले हैं तो अब क्या करना. So till last day we were dealing with him whatever best we could do. And now पापा का क्या हुआ, एक दिन पहले सर जिस दिन वो गए उस दिन सुबह ही स्टार्टेड ब्रीदिंग. एक तो पहले खाना थोड़ा कम कर दिया जो भी खा रहे थे, बट ही स्टार्टेड ब्रीदिंग वेरी फास्ट. बाद में मुझे किसी ने बताया कि लास्ट में होता है ऐसा, तो मुझे ज्यादा समझ में नहीं आया. रिकॉर्डेड द वीडियो, सेंड इट टू अ डॉक्टर. ही सेड इनको हॉस्पिटल ले जाओ. मैंने कहा देखो, इनको हॉस्पिटल, मम्मी को तो मैंने देख लिया, इनको हॉस्पिटल ले जाके कुछ हो नहीं सकता, ये बोल नहीं सकते, इनकी कोई डॉक्टर ने वैसे भी कुछ कंडीशन में इंप्रूवमेंट आ नहीं सकता, तो आप आ जाओ. तो डॉक्टर आ गए, एंड while the doctor was here, dad passed in front of him. तो डॉक्टर ने सर्टिफिकेट भी दे दिया. सो while passing also he was, इनफैक्ट मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता है पापा ने सारा शेड्यूलिंग किया. मेरा एक म्यूजिक शो 10 दिन बाद था, रिहर्सल 7 दिन बाद थी, और फिर अगले 4 दिन में हमने उनका सब अंतिम संस्कार सब कर दिया जो करना था. And so it was, I actually went and sang in that show without any trauma. And
maybe मैं थोड़ी सी इमोशनल हो रही हूँ. Maybe he wanted to be in the audience.
हाँ, नहीं तो पापा को मैं जब भी कोई गाना गाता था तो वो आके उनको सुनाता था, उसकी रिकॉर्डिंग वो सब मैं करता था.
नहीं, आपके एक्चुअल शो में वो ऑडियंस में बैठना चाहते होंगे.
हाँ, तो इस टाइम when he is not in his physical form, then he can come in that sense. True. And so मेरे को ये बहुत समझ में आया है. जो भी मेरा फ्रेंड होता है, मैंने कहा तू सब कर ले अभी जो कर सकता है, don't do it out of pity etc, and don't do it out of responsibility. Just do it because जो आपने पूछा था ना कि मेरे को बहुत शांति है, कोई कहीं गिल्ट ट्रॉमा कुछ नहीं है, बिल्कुल. एंड एवरीथिंग वेंट ऑफ लाइक क्लॉकवर्क. कहीं से कोई हेल्प करने वाला आ गया. सो व्हेन यू डू योर बेस्ट देन गॉड डज द रेस्ट. ऐसा मुझे लगता है.
Yeah, it's so comforting to listen to you. And I just wanted to check with you. Did you know about palliative care?
And I've heard about it, but I didn't know about palliative care. ये मेरे को बड़ा क्लियर था कि कुछ जगह होती हैं जहाँ आप अपने पेरेंट्स को छोड़ सकते हो. I don't know, are you talking about that where they will take care of? Are you talking about that? No. So otherwise palliative care मेरे को ये समझ में आता है कि how someone takes care of the old age people. And और मुझे समझ में आया कि I could not put mom dad through the medical palliative care because then उनकी प्रोटोकॉल फॉलो करनी पड़ेगी, which would mean that all their medicines etc. And our home is medicine free since 2015. तो तब तो हम उस डायरेक्शन में वैसे भी नहीं जाना चाहते.
See, that's the thing. Palliative care is rather misunderstood, and
Okay.
it is not well understood. and it is also misunderstood. So,
Hmm.
palliative care merely means holistic care and to address the pain of the patient and the whole system. So, it's holistic care not just for the patient but the whole
अच्छा,
family.
सिस्टम का केयर है पूरा.
And it is not just pain management as in physical pain, but it is emotional, social, spiritual pain.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, but it is a new area, seemingly, and it still requires so much more awareness and understanding. इसलिए मैंने पूछा कि भाई आपको मालूम था कि नहीं, and कई लोगों को अभी नहीं मालूम है.
Hmm.
Many doctors are also not so well equipped कि भाई वो आगे educate कर सकें आपको. So it is a new field and it is sometimes misunderstood, just the way that you said. Sometimes it is seen as कि भाई ये कैंसर में होता है सिर्फ, या sometimes it is seen as कि भाई अच्छा this is, you have to be in a home for this. That's
हाँ
not the case. You don't, that's a hospice.
हाँ, हॉस्पिस होता है भैया. आई वाज वेरी क्लियर, मम्मी पापा को हॉस्पिस में नहीं छोड़े. मतलब
So hospice नहीं का मतलब वो नहीं है. You can have at home palliative care. And palliative care merely means, it doesn't also mean कि medication की ज़रूरत है. It could be that it is holistic care so that the person is comforted, so that you add life to the years, so, whatever is time is left, rather than years to the life.
I'd like life.
So also I think the point of saying ki bhai, what are the kind of decisions you will take. So going to the hospital is not a wise decision. Uske liye we have to counsel people. I remember my great grandmother की जब बारी थी तो ये तय था कि भाई उनको हॉस्पिटल नहीं लेके जाएंगे, राइट. बट मोस्ट फैमिली केयर गिवर्स will feel कि भाई I cannot leave any stone unturned.
हाँ 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 हाँ, नहीं तो मैं गिल्ट में रह जाऊंगा ना कि मैंने उनको ले जाता तो शायद बच जाते. So
हाँ, but
that's one
like
thing I've also got clarity कि भाई इनका ना जिस दिन का टिकट है उसको मैं नहीं बदल सकता, बट उस टिकट से पहले की जर्नी में थोड़ा बहुत सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, उससे ज्यादा नहीं. You can't extend it. So yeah. But
so
palliative care, ऐसा I'm not aware of any quality organizations other than which is non-medical, which is holistic. मैंने तो नहीं सुना. If you know, then maybe I
yeah,
recommend it to people.
yeah, I think it is so we do a lot of conversations about that, and on our channel we bring some of this knowledge and awareness, and we work with palliative care organizations so that people can understand it better. But it is, we are a very large country and so many people, and the medical system has its own agenda. So sometimes keeping a patient in the hospital can be important for different reasons. So it can, but it will change. Hopefully, more and more people will get to know about it, and which is why we are having conversations like this. I want you to talk a little bit about dignity in death and taking that decision and its implications for you. What did you feel, both for your mom and for your dad?
See, in mom's case, this whole decision of not putting her onto a ventilator was, I realized that उसके बाद तो वो vegetable जैसी state हो जाती बिल्कुल. And so I think, yeah. So when she passed away, I think we did. I don't know how to answer this question though, but we did whatever we could in a neat, very clean way, and whatever were the rituals which she believed in, that is what we did. And yeah, I think that was in mom's case, and in dad's case, so by that time I was at least one parent passing experienced. So and I also didn't think much. It just felt right कि भाई इनको my mother-in-law was here on that last day, and finally Bo and Ruchi, my wife, was sitting in the next room, and यहाँ पे doctor was trying, and finally he said he's gone. वो सारा. So I actually felt that both these decisions were fine. Ventilator पे नहीं लगाना था, and this one. So यहाँ पे हम मेरे को लगता है कि living with dignity was first more important. Only then one can have death with him. एंड बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग ये था कि मम्मी पापा को मैंने कहा देखो आपकी ना पेंशन और आपके जो भी सेविंग्स है इज इनफ टू सस्टेन यू ऑल योर लाइफ. सो all their expenses, when I had maintained their bank accounts in a way, उनकी रिटर्न सब हम भरते थे, all their expenses were paid by themselves. सो मैंने कहा कि आप मेंटली फाइनेंशियली भी किसी के सिर पे खर्चा नहीं करो. यू हैव whatever, they were both government servant, they, मैंने कहा आपने मेहनत से जो बनाया, बच्चों को पढ़ाया, बट इतना आपने अपने लिए बचा के रखा कि you didn't have to depend on even your kids for your caregiving. So I used to maintain that account very cleanly, and so living with dignity, I think, is more important, because death तो एक point है, but living with dignity is the point till the death.
Very well said. And I think sometimes they can be a source of emotional pain. अगर आपको डिपेंडेंस हो, अगर आपको ये लगे कि आप किसी के
मोहताज हो एक तरह के.
मोहताज हो,
हाँ.
तो वो तो उससे थोड़ी सी एक अलग तरह की पेन होती है. इट्स नॉट अ फिजिकल पेन, बट इट्स अ डिफरेंट पेन. एंड समटाइम्स लाइक यू आर अ वेरी सेंसिटिव पर्सन, तो आपने पहले ही उसको एंटिसिपेट करके उनको बोला. लेकिन कई बार कई लोगों को ये इमेजिन करना पड़ता है कि भाई हमने क्या कहना है विच विल comfort the person that we are caring for. कई बार उनको ये सूझता ही नहीं है. ऐसा लगता है कि भाई ये तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है, इसमें कहने की क्या बात है.
हाँ, ये मैंने थोड़ा सीखा है कि ना आपके be present to what the emotions are coming inside you and just express it. Don't hit people with your emotions, but share तो कर ही लो. And there is no right answer, but आपके अंदर जो चल रहा है आप वही share कर सकते हो. If you cook it, if you frame it, then it will not have any impact.
That is such a beautiful thing that you have just said, and it's probably the essence of caregiving. कि भाई understand what is happening to you and present it, express it, manage it. That I feel really grateful in being able to talk to you and know your journey, Rohan. Thank you for sharing it with us. I hope that many more people in your WhatsApp group are comforted and are, uh, inspired by you. Is there anything that you would like for people who are actively caregiving today, for them to think about? What would you tell them, and what would you want them to have as a message from you?
I think 2-3 things I can think of is, one is find ways to spend time with your elders, whoever is not well. थोड़ा सा टाइम उस रूम में बिता लो if you can't interact with them, is one I would say. Second, reach out genuinely to your ecosystem.
Nice.
Not just family, but your ecosystem, and express. It's okay to ask help, but instead of crying in front of everyone, you state कि this is where I am.
Yeah.
And like my sister, when I told her कि भाई मैं, I feel very bound. She said कि भाई हम तो अपने बच्चों को छोड़ जाते थे सर्विस स्टाफ के साथ. पापा को छोड़ दो, कोई बात नहीं, पापा को 24 घंटे का स्टाफ रख के go somewhere ऐसा. So, and different people came up with different help. Then third is, I personally feel that THAC is a very good guide, the Health Awareness Center, but you have to participate in your wellness, and elders की वजह से हो सकता है आपकी खुद की health better हो जाए, because one, emotional health takes a huge toll, एंड खाने वाने का भी लाइफस्टाइल का ध्यान हम ज्यादा रख नहीं पाते, सो दैट वाज अ बिग हेल्प. एंड फाइनली दिस मैसेज फ्रॉम गॉड वाला बुक you find in alakgod.com, alakgod.com. So that book is worth utilizing. And उस बुक में थोड़ा स्पेशल है कि आप बुक पढ़ो मत, खाली बुक से अपनी सफरिंग कह दो तो सफरिंग कम होनी शुरू हो जाती है. सो दैट वाज अ स्ट्रेंज पार्ट ऑफ द बुक. सो आई थिंक दीज आर द 4-5 थिंग्स. एंड मैं वही बोलूंगा, तू अकेला नहीं है यारा मेरे. यू आर नॉट अलोन. Don't think caregiving is your solo responsibility. You may be the solo front, but
Yes.
there are people. I noticed my maids, the kind of respect they had for us कि आप अपने पापा की इतनी care कर रहे हो, you know, that you can't budget for. But lot of people, lot of systems come and support when they notice that you are genuinely wanted to support your elders. So I think that is my last point. Any other thing?
And thank you for blessing this conversation with your tears. Very special. Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to express myself and my views and my journey. And it brings back also very fond memories of my parents. And so I think when I said spend some time with them, so it is create some small memories based on whatever your and your parents' interests are. Thodi memories. So I remember my mom only that singing part, not everything else which she went through.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm told you're a great singer. And is there a song you would like to dedicate to your mom or your dad or both or Ruchi?
नहीं तो एक आई थिंक, और पहले सोचा नहीं मैंने, बट इंस्टेंटली तो यही आया कि कभी पेड़ का साया पेड़ के काम ना आया हो, सेवा में सभी की उसने जन्म बिताया हो, कोई कितने भी फल तोड़े, अरे हो कोई कितने भी फल तोड़े, उसे तो है फलते जाना रे, सी राह पे राही चलते जाना रे, जो राह चुनी तूने उसी राह पे राही चलते जाना रे.
So beautiful. And the perfect ode to all caregivers. Thank you very much, Rohan.